Yo, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now this is actually going to be my first time ever making a video on my cell phone, but I have actually just downloaded PUBG Mobile, so this is actually pretty similar to Fortnite if you guys are not aware of what this game even is. This is basically one of the first Battle Royale games to ever come out, and this was only really available on PC up until a few weeks ago, and it has just now come out on mobile. So I've only played PUBG a few times over at my friend's house, and I've never really had the time to experience it on my own. So this is only like my second or third game ever playing PUBG, and this is only my second game ever on mobile. So before we jump into the gameplay, guys, I do want to apologize if the audio or some things are off. This is, like I said, the first time ever recording on a cell phone for me, and I had to download some weird video capture software in order to even get this video recorded. So if the audio is a little messed up, I will try to fix that later in the future. But just keep in mind that the audio is coming through a mobile device and it does sound pretty terrible so far. So I do want to apologize for that, and I will try my best to make that better if I make another one of these videos in the future. So as you guys can tell, this is the normal PUBG that you're used to seeing on PC, but on mobile. It's pretty weird actually. Like, the controls are pretty hard to get used to, but after a game or so, like, it does become more fluent and it comes somewhat natural on a mobile device. So if your screen is kind of small, like, I'm not really too sure how much fun you're going to be able to have on this game. Now I'm playing on a Galaxy S8, pretty normal. It's like a 5.5-inch screen, and I didn't really have too much trouble. Now if you have something like an iPad or just an actual tablet, something with a bigger screen, I'm sure you'll have a lot better time on PUBG, and I'm pretty sure that the game will run a little bit faster, and there's even another setting coming out in the future to make the game look better. Like, I went to try to go into settings to try to change my display settings, and I guess there's an Ultra HD coming sometime in the future, so that's going to be nice to see this game and see what the graphic differences are once that's actually out. So it looks like they are set to improve this game over time, and who knows, it might become, you know, somewhat big on mobile, even though Fortnite is still in the works on mobile as well. So if you guys have only played Fortnite before and you've never really played PUBG, it's kind of similar in the sense that it's a battle royale and there's 100 players you need to drop into the map and collect loot. However, that's really the only place it remains similar, as there's no building, there's no potions, and there's really not anything that you're used to seeing in Fortnite, like chests. Like, the looting system and everything is totally different from Fortnite. So you may see some things that are a little weird if you've never seen PUBG before. Now, I did go into my settings here to try to just mess around and see what was possible, what was actually, you know, available to us on mobile, and as you can tell here, Ultra HD will be coming in the future. So overall, I can say that this game actually does look and play pretty well. However, there's definitely some mild improvements that need to be made over time, and it's kind of weird when you get in gunfights with people, as the people just kind of stand there, and it's kind of weird. Honestly, like, gunfights are the hardest thing, and if I hooked up a controller to this game, or like if I hooked up my PlayStation controller to my phone, I'm pretty sure I could dominate in this game right now. Like, the people that play it are just really not the best. So this is literally a 10-kill win. This is like my second game, like I said before, that I've ever played on mobile, and I dropped a 10-kill game. So that kind of just explains and shows you just how much, like, it's kind of easy to just jump into your first mobile game and actually have a pretty good time on here. Now, I actually read online somewhere that apparently this game is actually littered with bots. Not really too sure if that's 100% true or not, but when I looked up more information on PUBG Mobile, I did come across an article saying that the developers, like, filled this game with bots just to make sure that people, like, played it, because obviously you can't have 100 mobile players available to you at all times. Like I said already, though, I'm not really too sure if that's the truth or not, and we can't really be for sure. I'm not, like, I just saw it in an article, so I figured I'd at least mention it here in this video, as I did manage to drop 10 kills on my second game. Therefore, I don't know, it just seems a little sketchy to me. So here we go, guys. I'm dropping in. This is the loot system, and everything in this game is kind of weird, but it actually auto loots for you. So if you go over an item and you don't really know if you want it or not, but it's something better that's in your inventory, it will automatically pick it up for you, which is really nice. And everything automatically equips as well once you pick it up, which is pretty cool. And I'm not really too sure if that's a feature on PC or not. So as you can see, guys, I'm going around picking up new loots. You can even get new backpacks. You start out like butt-ass naked, which is hilarious, and you actually have to find clothes and stuff on the ground, which is pretty cool. Now, I do want to fast forward through a lot of this gameplay, guys, as this is literally like a 30-minute gameplay, and a good majority of it is me just running around. However, I do want to make sure that you guys get a good idea of what this game's like, and it's pretty cool how much you can actually do in the mobile version. Like, you can still aim down sight, you can still jump, go prone, crouch, you can open up your inventory, you can swap your weapons around just the same as you would on PC, which is really awesome, and I think it's a really cool feature that you don't really see too much missing from the mobile version that you do from the desktop version. You can still open up your map, you still have full range to the map, and you can even still use most of the weapons. Now, the only thing I haven't found yet is a sniper, but in my previous gameplay, I found a SCAR and some other pretty nice ARs that ended up getting me a few kills, but this was my only win that I've gotten so far. So a few more minutes into the match, I managed to find some more loot for my character and a few more weapons, and I actually stumbled across my first enemy. So here's a quick look at what a gunfight will look like in PUBG Mobile, guys. It's kind of hilarious. Most people literally just stand still while they shoot because it's really hard to strafe and shoot at the same time on a mobile device. But either way, guys, a lot of the gunfights come out looking pretty hilarious in the end. Now, although the gunfights are really kind of weird in this game, at least for me right now, because I'm still kind of getting used to the controls and the way that it works on mobile, the looting system is definitely on point. The way you loot items and the way that they automatically go into your inventory, as well as the way that your character will automatically pick up the ones that are better, works really well on mobile. Now, just like on PC, you can drag your weapons out of your inventory to drop them on the floor or to equip them, and when you pick up an attachment, it will also automatically equip that as well. So there's a lot of things that have been cut, like a lot of corners that have been cut for mobile, which are really cool because it makes the game a little bit easier and a little bit simpler to play for people that haven't really played PUBG at all before, and it definitely makes the game a little more seamless. So this revolver and an AK and the shotgun are the same, all three weapons that I used throughout this whole match to come to my victory. Now, the AK is my favorite weapon so far, and I did actually pick up a SCAR in my last match. However, I didn't really get too much of a chance to use it, so I'm definitely pretty hyped to try to pick up a SCAR sometime in the future. Now, you will see this gameplay cut and fast forward around certain parts because there's just way too much walking around, and I don't want to bore you guys with me just walking around the map. So I will be fast forwarding to the more, action-packed parts of the gameplay. But just like in the full game, you can open up your map, you can set waypoints, you can even zoom into the map with the pinch gesture like you would zoom into anything else in mobile on a mobile device. And I just think that this game runs and actually does look pretty decent for honestly being on mobile, even without having that Ultra HD setting. And so I'm pretty curious to see what that Ultra HD setting is going to look like, and I'm also pretty interested to see what kind of phone you're going to need to run that Ultra HD as well. Like I said, I'm on the S8, and I didn't have any problems running on high. However, if you have a different device that's older or maybe not that runs games as quickly, you may need to run on a medium or low setting in order to play. Now, I'm having a lot of fun on PUBG Mobile, guys. Now, I'm not really going to take this game too seriously, and I kind of only pull it out when I'm sitting around bored somewhere to just play a quick match. Except the games aren't even really all that quick, because like I said, this match literally took like a half an hour. I don't know who's going to pull out their phone at like a bus stop or just in the middle of nowhere and play PUBG for a half hour and just not have all that free time. But this game is probably better for people that have tablets and not phones. If I had a tablet, I could see playing this game for more than just one game at a time, but as of right now on mobile, I just don't see myself playing more than one match and just hopping off, because the games do take quite a bit of time if you end up with a win. Overall though, guys, if you want me to make more PUBG mobile videos in the future, I definitely will. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun, and I will be continuing to play this game on my own time in the future. But if it's something you want to see on the channel, I would definitely be pretty hyped to upload content about this game as well, as I do have a pretty good time playing it. Now for the rest of the video, guys, I'm just going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this gameplay. Now, if you're interested in seeing some swimming gameplay and also how the vehicles work, I will be hopping in a vehicle later on, and this should also demonstrate the swimming in mobile as well. So if you're interested in seeing some of that, be sure to stick around in the video. I still have 8 more kills in this match that I ended up scrapping up, but I don't want to bore you guys with too much talking. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this first ever PUBG mobile video on the channel. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like down below so I know to make more content about PUBG mobile. If not, don't worry about it, guys. The like doesn't really mean anything to me. I just really want to know whether or not you like this type of content. If you're new to the channel, be sure to drop that subscribe button if you liked what you saw. And other than that, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.